And we're back with another round of the $100,000 KEEMSTAR Invitational. Rain Day and Pretty Air on the mic as the players drop in to determine their fates. And first off, where they'll land and loot, as it does appear to be getting later on in the day, Nick. 5 rounds down. What's the consensus thus far about today?
Well, Kefri and Bird, obviously some of the favorites after their performances in the 10K across a couple of weeks. Off to a great start, but slowly but surely getting chipped away at, to the point where we sit now with Ruski and Insom just about 7 or 8 points behind them going into round number 6.
And what Bird and Kefri have done so well is through these bad 2 rounds, Nick, they've preserved their lead. I mean, they haven't fallen out of first, despite losing one player, both. And one it was Bird, one it was Kefri, and a really nice, epic healing totem just looted from a random chest.
That'll do.
Here in Cold Mist Village will help them out significantly. But they've been so well to not take positive points, essentially.
Shot and Jatobo now joining Lumberfall for a couple of teams, honestly, that have been here very, very often. DeFran and Gale been here a couple of times.
Okay.
And they will be again.
It's a rough spot for DeFran and Gale to push because they have low ground and it's a steep climb for the horse. So they have to go around the outside, and this is where they will. DeFran, a couple of good shots, and already the sensor drone just, I guess, to let him know that he sees you. And again, facing 2 now, so he's going to need some help from Adelaide, and it seems like the long-range pressure from Adelaide is giving just DeFran the vision and, I guess, a little bit of cover fire that he needs.
I don't know if he wants to blink up into this. Healing totem going to be here.
Yeah, I mean,
service. DeFran commits, goes to the high ground, 15-second cooldown committed, cleans up a chicken. And did that teammate manage to escape?
Yeah.
Looks like he did. Shepard just barely around the corner, only to be met by a storm of bullets from Shroud and Jatobo, who jumped off the high ground.
And so it's going to be DeFran versus Shroud and Jatobo. It's going to be a big fight as well. Shroud hits 3 shots from the burst. That's a good start. DeFran already working without armor potions. Adelaide has some. And no longer with an engineer passive will he regen armor. So just the forge speed now, and Shroud with 1 armor potion himself.
Purple sword and a light burst here. We'll see if Shroud's able to...
They're rotating.
Make use of the blade this time around. We've already seen 1 player do it today, so don't rule anything out. He's got his charge and his leap, so he's got the tools to bring that knife to the gunfight.
Ellie Golding was correct. Anything can happen. Absolutely anything here. Enough to maybe not repeat
Did he just get in the face with that concussion bomb?
He might have, and he ends up thrusting as well, wanting to relocate. Shroud actually switching it up onto the Warrior, although he's got the burst. Ooh. He's in a difficult spot, but look at this. Look at this. Jatobo coming to the rescue. And now it's a 1v1. It's Shroud versus Adelaide, and Shroud decides to try and peek, and Adelaide is going to clean it up and send Shroud and Jatobo out of round 6.
Seriously, some ballsy peaks there from Shroud, and Gale eventually is able to nail down his peak rhythm there and perfectly times the slug shot to come through right as that right shoulder peeks out. Summit looks like he is without Josh. No, Josh rotating down the hill just a little bit behind him. Summit not in a great spot. Josh just in time to provide a little bit of covering fire.
Okay, and the smoke screen is going to save Chapo's life right there. And look at that, Summit maybe close to going down. Chapo as well, very close. The withdraw is going to put Chapo in a bad spot, and that's the easy kill, but Viral trades out and sends Summit down. So now it is the 1-for-1, Nick, but Viral definitely having the advantage. They're both playing Hunter, though, and he gets the shots. Oh, Josh turns it around.
Dude,
DOG for real.
The headshot on the stealth target. But you got to let him know, Josh, you deserve this one, brother.
Well, he was revealed maybe by the flare still because of that buff.
Oh,
revealing
you're right.
through
Maybe.
stealth. So that's why having the flare, even in the 1v1
That's
Hunter
pretty
matchup,
big range, though, don't you think?
Flare is big range.
He popped it straight up in the air.
It's big range, man.
That's big range.
That's big range.
Quick maths, big
Quick
range
maths,
here.
Big range, dog.
Bruv.
What do you mean,
C9.
bruv? That's big range, bruv. What you talking about, bruv? That's big range.
Not playing with it anymore. Josh, he is the sole victor of Jade Gardens. Chappie Ninja looked like they won a bungle.
Okay.
And,
tell me how you really feel.
Alexi was in the game.
You
sure?
sure?
He got evaporated.
I don't think we have physical evidence of that. That happened too fast.
That won't hold up in court.
That won't hold up in court. Your Honor, the video footage is not clear enough. I do not see him there for more than half a frame. We cannot confirm it was the player. My
Notorious.
is innocent.
Caught red-handed.
Caught red-handed.
These boys in the bush, not a lot to heal up with.
Yeah, I'm not going to take that too far. But I was going to go to if there was court for a video game, violence, as in this guy killed me in this game.
Oh.
And you had to defend.
You know?
I guess with clips nowadays,
Emotional trauma.
It'd be
I wouldn't be surprised, dude. I honestly wouldn't.
You're right.
Don't you put that past humanity. Don't give them ideas.
No, humanity, they always get the best of me. There's no doubt about that. I'm one step behind humanity for sure in terms of them surprising me again and again.
This is looking pretty good here for Bird. And Kefri, not a scratch on Bird. For show, just trying to get himself out of dodge. Finding some good damage on the Bird.
Nice shot.
But he won't miss twice.
Uh-oh, but overpowered finds for show. Nick, and that's the kill. That's one of them. That's half of the no-show, for-show duo there.
Where's Kefri?
And so M-Dash overpowered, and they found him, and this could be the real positive points. And it's a positive 24 for Kefri and Bird. They will drop out of the negatives, and overpowered and M-Dash are going to be feeling happy about that one.
Yikes, yikes. And that's, again, you mentioned it earlier, overpowered and M-Dash were already able to steal one of those away, so they come away with 3 there and put the leaders in a rough spot. Everyone is going to see that in the kill feed, and they're going to be like, oh my goodness, this is our time.
Yeah, this is the moment, right? And you can see Gentle Giant and Hotsick, like, why fight this, Hotsick? Like, just, they can't get up there. There's no way. I mean, it's going to take quite a while, 2 rotations of the Blink and Concussion Bomb at the very least, plus some climbing. And just chill out. Chill out. Wait till Gentle Giant's available.
I'm all eyes on Ruski this time around. Our second place team at the crossing right now. Hotsick's going to find it.
This is aggressive.
This is a little bit aggressive for me. I'm not sure how quite I feel about this one.
I don't know. And Nick, I think that's an appropriate tone. I would have taken the same tone. Very motherly, you know?
Evil Eye gets up, picks up the Ghost Walk, and just goes full running. I love that new like running back animation. Yeah. Just Reggie Bush straight at Evil Eye.
40-yard sprint, dude. What's the 40 time?
He's leaving it all on the field here. This is good football from Hotsick. He's approaching the rock here on the right-hand side. It's going to be a good little peek for him. Splits the ups right, and there it is. Evil Eye and Dosif. So they're going to have to take a seat on the bench. Coach not going to be happy with that one.
Don't blame capitalism.
Certainly not. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare.
America does it right.
I wouldn't dare.
The rights of all the things in America. Always question on a daily basis, especially if you scroll Twitter feeds. I'll say that. Mikey and G Dolphin.
Boy, this is some loot.
Good
for
representation.
A team with 2 kills. I'll tell you what. Legendary Poppy Bomb. Legendary Ice Block, decent fire bombs.
It feels like it's a Forge, Nick, because that's a legendary ability and a legendary piece of armor. So they probably hit up the Forge at Northport early.
And they got no more nuggets.
Or what we have seen M-Tash and Overpowered do, which it seems like they probably did, because they did rotate on Cold Mist Village, drop Old Manor. So this is actually relatively close to Old Manor, that area. You can rotate around the northwest side, or northeast side, and try to find it. But Outpost has somebody cooking, and this might just be DeFran's cook, and he's just trying to play scout. There's a lot of people showing up to the party.
Purple Burst here, and Koa already has the potion launcher online as well. He's going to be swinging really hard. 800 damage for the direct impacts. One of the few weapons that has the splash damage mechanic in the game.
Koa. You know,
Koa.
Koa and Bonker, both salary players.
Dude, if that didn't hit the roof, he actually would have hit that, too.
Yeah,
I'm not even trolling.
He definitely knows what he's doing here, dude. I mean, he's throwing his share of fireballs.
Oh, my God. He thrusted right at the time that concussion bomb landed, so I thought
it might be over.
I thought that was it. And there was actually the little impact zone from the concussion bomb right there, so, man.
Surprised Koa's not healing up here. I mean, he has the armor to play with, and he's just using the passive of the regen from the Epic Breastplate, which is going to be 15 health per second. And saving his potions because he knows that will be a valuable resource. But that's just like saying, I want this fight to last kind of a long time, right? And they have members approaching from their southward side, or at least northwest on the map. So time may not be your best friend here, buddy.
They came from behind.
They came from above and behind.
Koa, Bonker. One apiece now. This could be huge for Ruski and Insom. They could clean all of this up.
I mean, this looks like they will. There's 4 chickens waiting for him. I mean, at this point, Ruski and Insom are like, what were you 3 hooligans doing? Because we just show up and we don't even have to fight, and we just get an extra 8 negative points on our score.
Well, Bonker's able to steal 1 away.
That's big.
That's a small silver lining there. Koa's still alive. I don't know that Ruski and Insom actually know where Koa was.
Right.
I don't think they were the ones that actually put him down, or were they? I mean, they had to be the ones that put him down, but they just never tracked him down. Koa and dawdles away. But straight into Incon and less. Tune in next time to find out.
Tune in next time on the next episode of, I guess this guy riding a Raptor.
That's catchy.
You know,
like it.
We might, yeah. Can we do that
You're
one more
from
time?
marketing, right?
Yeah, I'm from marketing. Can we do that one more time? I'm the big shot. I moved from the company before, getting paid more than you. Anyways, that's the tagline. We're going for it.
Now I see why.
You sure? That sounds a little
With
sounds
creativity
a little
and on-demand wit like that.
bad. Yeah. Oh boy.
In fact, take my next paycheck.
If it weren't true,
on the house.
If it weren't true, right? Mopark here. Great job. Just, I think, zoning to make sure that Alternate can get himself healed up again. You notice he's pushing those armor pots and trying to make sure he has enough time for it. And Mopark has done that. He has secured it. He's also secured a win for this team as teams continue to drop out. 19 teams remaining in all. So a positive 19 is what either of these teams going down would take at base, and they'd subtract their points that they currently have in the eliminations. But we might just transition to Fungal Forest here because it is Ninja versus XQC. And remember, XQC and Moxie actually found a kill, and Moxie, he's going to take down Ninja, so it's up to Chappie to try to do something here. And it looks like Chappie may be able to make something happen.
Gold
He finds
slug.
Moxie. Can XQC make the big play? Absolutely not. Chappie seals it.
Ice cold from Chappie. He puts 2. One of those definitely was a dink as well, and that's literally what he needed. That man comes around the corner, shielded up with a gold slug pointed at you. There's only one way out, and it's headshots. Chappie gets what he needs.
Nick, and this is a fully geared assassin, right? I mean, he's just got a lot of chicken trophies. He's right at the edge of the fog. I like this. He pulls a Kefri here. They've got 4 elims. Maybe grabs 1 on his way out. That could be a -6, -5 game easy for him.
Shift and Slick here in some trouble. Shift already down. Slick gets behind the mushroom, wants to return fire with Void, but Void is 3 times as healthy as he is. Concussion Bomb is on point, and the shots will connect.
Bon appetit, mi amor. Beautiful stuff there. And just combining the Concussion Bomb and the Burst Rifle. A little combination of French and Spanish as Void finds that kill. Transitioning over to right outside of Crossing where Mopark and Alternate firing onto Overpowered. Overpowered actually just trying to line up a shot, and he actually takes a little bit of damage, half the shield, as him and Imtash look to make their way to a more safer position.
Somebody cleaned up that last hit there.
Kobe!
The Poppy Bomb will
Wow,
connect.
I said Kobe and Koa. I tried to take that. Sorry, chat.
Hey, you're a longtime Lakers fan.
James Comey.
Give the man,
James Comey.
give the man some time to adjust.
Oh man, the news.
Who is James Kobe?
I didn't say Kobe. I said Comey. I tried to say Koa and Kobe, and then I just said Comey because that's the only actual name that.
Wasn't Comey? What was that?
Yes,
Comey
he's the guy.
2012 thing.
Comey.
I can't
no,
remember
James
why.
Comey is the. I think he's the investigator for the all the Russia stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Taking it deep.
Yeah, taking it deep. I mean, getting political, even in my mistakes. You know, that's the level of this layer of casting that I'm bringing to the table.
Hoo-wee.
You got to cast on layers, Nick.
Onions, baby.
Onions, baby. That's right. Shrek it up. Mopark and Alternate doing their best to finish off Overpower. And that has taken a while. Them and Imtash have been fighting for quite a bit.
Yeah. They don't want to commit, and obviously this is a pretty long-range engagement. A shot from that Frost sniper rifle would help decide things, though. Mopark is playing with fire, should I say Frost.
And that is important to note. They have chicken 1, and they want to make sure that they clean up the rest. But I think they're playing it smart. I mean, Overpowered, if anything, run away so you just don't give an elimination to a team, and maybe you know you're going to go out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can make it, though, Nick, over this mountain in time. It looks like he has climbed it, so there is a chance.
My man might be able to get up. I don't know if
might.
he'll be able to make it to the circle, but he's been a chicken for a while now, so
Oh,
not
boy.
too much longer here. G-Dolphin ripping Josh OG to shreds. Just when we get to see a Longbow play, man. Come on.
I mean, that was slick, man. Nice. G-Dolphin showing off some skills there. 5 eliminations on the day, and that's something that's successful for him. Gosh, and you know, a positive 12, but they've got 5 elims, and maybe Chappie got 1 more, so it's really a positive 1. They just haven't been able to go negative, and that's unfortunate. But Bird and Kefri will be dropping down for sure. And Incon.
Ruski's down. Insom, this is going to be the first place team after that finish. Kefri and Bird just had.
You're right.
Well, presumably, if things continue to go their way, obviously Insom being alone, less than ideal. He's done it once before today, I believe. Had a pretty decent outcome. Hot6 alone as well. Neither of those players wanting to get super aggressive. A lot of lone wolves out there in Lumberfall.
Koa and Bonker, they're going to do a good job here, too. I mean, they've got -8 currently.
Yeah.
So they're in a decent position. Round 6 of 10, 10 teams remaining, 16 players alive in total. So there are a couple of solos running around.
Wow. Mikey and G-Dolphin, we're in 5th place. Overpowered and MTashed, 7th going into this round. Not a lot of big leaders still in there. Alternate and Mopork. And obviously one half of the Ruski and Som duo still alive, and those are the ones looking to make a big run at this. Grego and Danny still up as well, but no kills to their name. That's the key thing.
But that's what's so important about this.
So they have 4. That's a good start.
By default, because of Kefri and Bird's positive placement.
What did they place? 23rd?
Yeah, it's going to be like a 22 points maybe, something like
23.
that. You know,
and they got 1 kill.
They are 29 behind, so if they grab 3 kills, you know what I mean? You're basically overtaking them. You might even push yourself into 2nd and push Bird and Kefri down into 3rd. This is a very important moment for them if they can find a couple. Void, as well as Cookie Man and Sony fighting each other across the way into the house. And who's going to have to move? Well, none of them, actually.
This is a round that makes things interesting for sure. A lot of people still in the running. Insom and Ruski with 4 kills already. They're going to be in a decent spot here. They will be taking 1st place, assuming no pop-off performances from Alternate or Danny or Grego.
Oh, wow.
Gentle Giant down to the chicken. Insom here. This is
what a wall.
2nd place. He's going down, but again, not a terrible round for them.
No, I mean, this is a very, very solid round. And they're maybe going to go down to Koa, who finds an elim. Are you kidding me? Koa and Bonker. And there's a James Comey if I've ever seen one. Forces Hodzik out. Rides the Raptor. Hodzik with a beautiful return bit of fire, and that thrust, man, I'm surprised he came down. Hodzik lets him off the ropes there, and now Hodzik could be in trouble. He peeks, and the barricade goes up. I think this is the time to push it because he's got the Raptor, and he knows the fog is moving in, and Hodzik has to start running. Otherwise, these two players are going to sacrifice themselves, both giving up everything just to try and finish each other off, and Hodzik got low enough that he may have to actually, before cleaning this up, just start running.
There it is. No time to look at the loot. Got to move into the circle here.
Good stuff from him.
10th place finish from Ruski. And they get 8, so they're going to be +2 on the round. Still enough to definitely hang out in 1st place, I think. Big engagement about to happen here on this little cliffside. Space Lion and Void, really rough spot to be in, though, fighting directly uphill into Cookie Man and Sony.
And you know what? I mean, I don't mind this, Nick, because Sony and Cookie Man, they just wait. They get to the end. I mean, you forget the value of getting to the end. 8 teams remaining. I mean, there's 12 players alive. That's, if you're the 2, that is 20 points on the freaking table. That's all you need, man. I mean, especially if you place 1st. So I like the patience. You know, a negative anything, a -10, a -13 is going to do wonders for you.
Alternate, Mopork, Mikey, G-Dolphin, Danny, and Grego, all teams in the top 5 that are still alive in this game. Lasbra barely skirts himself out of danger here.
Man.
The firebomb will catch, will stick the damage as well. Lasbra has nothing to heal with, and that could be a free kill for Alternate.
Yeah, absolutely. And they hear him going in, but they don't know the conditions. And I don't know if they want to give up their positioning yet. Mopork and Alternate.
That's it.
In a bad spot to probably engage because they are on the backside of this fight in Lumber Falls, which is going to elevate itself as most of the teams are on a little bit of a higher ground. But so where's the final circle? It looks like it's right here, Nick. Like right where Alternate.
Just about where they are, you're right. And Danny's taking some heat from the high ground, loses his armor, but he's doing okay on potions. So he'll be able to shrug that off. Cookie Man is starting to do some damage to the economy. What these players have in reserve. Void managed to get himself out of that. He had to have gone around taking some circle damage.
Absolutely. And look at this, man. Sony and Cookie Man are literally pigs at a trough right now. They could eat as much as they want. And cleanup is going to be up to them. However, they decide to move into the circle. They know that's the biggest issue, but they don't exactly know where Danny and Grego are. So as the teams start to converge, it looks like one will go down. 10 still remaining. G-Dolphin's going to fall. That might be the end of their team. Oh, Mikey's still alive.
And they definitely give up some positioning for that. Honestly, Danny and Grego feel like they've got a pretty damn good spot here as we head into the hyper late game. This is that 19-minute circle where we're losing a lot of real estate. Mikey's soaring down. I don't know if this tree, this bush, they're not even safe.
I mean, they're not. There's no way. And this is exactly what Cookie Man and Sony want. They're like, all right, you know what? We're not in the circle completely. We're not in the best spot. We're not in the house. We want to find some elims. And they end up finding that one as well. Grego sneaks down and finds Sony.
And Alternate found Void there as well. So we're looking big teams in the running here. Mopork, Alternate, Danny, and Grego all in the top 5.
6 players remaining. 4 teams. Positive 4. All you can take right now. Most players are guaranteeing themselves in the negative, Nick. 55 seconds before the Falk moves, so you make a move now.
It's really tough. I mean, not if you're Danny and Grego. I mean, your spot is pretty much cream of the crop here. I think this is what you want to try and hold. You have the high ground, you've got cover, you've got angles to play with. And they can hear Cookie Man, man. They know it's time. It's the 2v1 here, Grego and Danny. The question is, do Alternate and Mo make a move now in the chaos?
Yeah, I mean, you're starting to hear the fights, and that's when I think you do go, and that's Alternate finding Cookie Man, man. This could be the second game that Alternate and Mopork win, and that's a nice shot on a Hotzik alone player as well, rotating around.
Man.
Mopork is definitely going to chase this, and they know Gusha Bomb to find the angle, and he gets concussed back. Hotzik still running around, but they may not be able to escape this circus of death.
The snipe there. That was the big moment for Hotzik to be able to make his way out of this. He blinks. He takes a risk. Blinks to the high ground, only to be met with Grego's revolver in his face.
And so it's a 2v2, and the firebomb goes down. Danny goes up, barricade as well. Alternate right back at you, buddy. And now it's 2 engineers fighting. The firebomb cooldowns are over. Grego with a 40-yard dash. But it's Danny who gets chicken first. Alternate's the one there. It's Grego versus Mopork and Alternate. Can they clean up their second game of the day?
Oh my goodness gracious. Mopork picking up all the items as well. He's really healthy here. He's got the green burst. Misses the snipe. Grego. That's going to be a second place finish. I'm not sure they're exactly mad at